Welcome back for Game 4 of the West Monroe Sports City Grill Tournament. Saints coming off the 1-0 win over the Houghton Buccaneers. Gage Navarre pitched a 3-hit shutout this morning. And now the Saints are taking on the Benton Tigers. And the first pitch is in for a strike. Saints are lined up like this. Kyle Goodo on the mound with Clay Gaskin behind the plate. Fly ball to left field. And left fielder comes over and makes the catch. Mark Johnson is at first. Cameron Fontenot at second. Will Aguilar at short. And Jeremiah Caesar is at third. Out in left field is Cameron Broussard. Center fielder Julian Gonzalez. And in right field is David Nolan. Pitch from Goodo is a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Fastball's in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Fly ball to left field. Broussard drifting back close to the warning track and jumps and makes the catch at the wall for out number 2. Broussard had his hand out feeling for the wall. He was able to leap up and catch it. And it's 2 down. And the first pitch from Goodo is on the outside corner. No balls and 1 strike. Quick timeout. A soccer ball rolled out onto the field. No balls and 1 strike. Off-speed pitch is fouled into the Saints dugout. And it's no balls and 2 strikes. Here's the 0-2. Outside. And it's a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Gaskin will have to throw it down to first. And he does. And a strikeout for Goodo to end the inning. No runs, no hits on no errors. We'll go to the bottom of the first. No score on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. Bottom of the first inning, and Cameron Fontenot will lead it off. Fontenot swings at the first pitch, a line drive right to the second baseman. Didn't have to move to make the catch, and it's one out. So that'll bring Kyle Goodo to the plate. Goodo swings at the first pitch and fouls it back. It's no ball on one strike. The off-speed pitch misses high and outside. It's 1-1 to Goodo. Low and inside, and it's 2-1. Ground ball to third. Third baseman moves over, makes the catch, throws it across the diamond. For out number 2. Hard hit ball. Third baseman had to go to his knees to catch it, got up and fired it across to get Goodo. So 2 down, nobody on, and Julian Gonzalez will bat. First pitch is over his head. It's 1 ball and no strike. Pitcher to get the pitch to Gonzalez was in for a strike. It's 1-1. Gonzalez checks his swing, holds up, and it's 2 balls and a strike. Deep fly ball to right side. Right fielder going over near the line, near the wall, and he'll make the catch for the third out. So 3 up, 3 down for the Saints in the bottom of the first. We'll go to the second inning, no score. Top of the second, no score. Ground ball back towards the middle. Aguilar has it deep in the hole, won't have a play, and it'll be a base hit to lead it off for the Benton Tigers. Benton comes into this game right with a record of 15-4, ranked number 2 in the 4A non-select school division. First pitch from Goodo. Misses just high. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. Slow ground ball towards Johnston. Johnston has it, flips it to Goodo. Goodo steps on the bag for the out. The runner advances to second for the Tigers.
Left fielder, number 12, Hal Getty.
The 1 out runner at second for the Tigers. Breaking ball falls in for a strike from Goodo. It's no balls and a strike. Deep fly ball to right center field. Neither outfielder can get to it. It's going to fall in for a base hit. Coming around third base, heading to home. And the runner will score from second. And Benton has a 1-0 lead on the 1 out double. The wind blowing out in that direction today. Last night that ball would have held up and been caught. It's 1-0 Benton here in the top of the second. 1 out runner at second base after the RBI double. Pulled foul down the left side. It's no balls and a strike. One misses high. It's 1 ball and 1 strike from Goodo. Shows bunt. The curveball stays high, and it's 2-1. Goodo turns and looks at second. The pitch is fouled back, and it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is just off the outside corner, and it's 3 balls and 2 strikes. And on the full count, it's in for a ball. And Benton will have runners at first and second now with 1 out.
Right fielder, number 22, Sam Simmons.
First and second with 1 out. Benton has a run in the inning and leads it 1-0 here in the top of the second. Swung on, and it's foul off the end of the bat. No balls and 1 strike. Breaking ball catches the outside corner. There's no balls and 2 strikes from Goodo. The breaking ball is fouled off to the right side. It'll stay 0-2. Two from Goodo. Here's the pitch. Fouled back once again. High fly ball towards right field. David Nolan's under it. Runner tagging at third. He'll head to third. Here's the throw. And it's not in time. Runners advance to second and third on the fly ball. It's 2 down.
For the Tigers, the designated hitter, number 14, Cade Scott.
2 down, second and third for the Tigers. Lifted into center field. It'll fall in front of Gonzalez. 1 run scores. Here comes the throw to the plate. And he's got him. Gaskin puts the tag on him. Benton scores 1 on the play and will lead it 2-0. So we'll head to the bottom of the second. Your score, Benton 2, St. Louis 1. You're watching St. Louis Catholic High School Baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.
Leading off second for the Saints, first baseman, number 29, Mark Johnson.
So Mark Johnson will lead it off here in the bottom of the second. First pitch high and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. High and inside on Johnston. He has to get out of the way. Got twisting motion. And it's 2 balls and no strikes. Pitch misses low and inside. It's 3 balls and no strikes to Johnston. Here's the 3-0 to Johnston. It's low and ball 4. So Johnson gets on 4 straight pitches, and that'll bring up designated hitter Logan Gray.
For the Saints, the designated hitter, number 15, Logan Gray.
throw to first. The ball gets away from the first baseman. Johnson hits to second. Ball went out of play. Are they going to give him third? He gets second. He was on his way back to the base on the throw, so he only gets one base. If he'd have been on his way to second, he got second plus one. So the first pitch to Gray misses low and outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Ball and no strikes to Gray. And they look back to Johnson at second, no throw. Johnson gets back. Mark Johnson at second base after the walk. And the pickoff attempt got away from the first baseman. Inside corner is called for a strike on Gray. It's 1-1. One to Gray. They look back to second once again. They do the fake where the players react to like the ball went out to the outfield. Johnson, not fooled by it, turns around and gives them a hand. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike to Gray. Gray lifts one to left center field. Left fielder going back, center fielder coming over. Left fielder makes the catch. And Johnson has to hold up at second base. There'll be 1 out for David Nolan. Curveball misses outside to Nolan. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Nolan drives one into center field. Johnson's going to come around third and head to home. Here comes the throw, and it won't be in time. Now Nolan's on his way to second. They throw it out to center field. Nolan will stay at second. So Johnson scores on the Nolan single and cuts the lead to 2-1. Then Nolan advances to second on the throw to home. And it'll be 1 out for Cameron Broussard.
Left fielder, number 26, Cam Broussard.
First pitch to Broussard misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss by Broussard. It's 1-1. One ball, 1 strike to Broussard. And they look back to second. Nolan is back. Here's the 1-1. Outside, 2-1. 1-1 to Broussard. They look back to second once again. No throw this time. So David Nolan at second. Saints trail at 2-1. We bat in the bottom of the second. Broussard, a line drive right to the second baseman. Second baseman steps on second to double off Nolan. Saints pick up a run in the bottom of the second. We'll go to the third inning. Your score, Benton 2 and St. Louis 1. Top of the third inning. Saints trail at 2-1. First pitch is a blooper to Fontenot at second base for the out. There's one out in the inning. Ground ball, and it'll be in the hole and in the left field for a base hit. So one out, there'll be a runner at first base for the Tigers. Throw to first, almost gets him. Throw to first once again. And the runner scrambles back. Here's the pitch from Goodo. And it misses outside. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Runner started to break. Gaskin was up quick with it to throw him out if he did. Goodo throws to first again, but he gets back. A ball and no strikes, 1 out and a runner at first for the Tigers here in the top of the third. Breaking ball misses high. It's 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 from Goodo. Blooped into left field, left center field. It looked like Gonzalez and Broussard had a tough time deciding. They both kind of got there and looked at each other. Ball fell right in between them, and the runners will be at second and third for the Tigers. It'll go down as a base hit, but it was a mistake by the outfielders. on the miscommunication. So one out with runners at second and third now for the Tigers. Infield moves in a bit. Breaking ball from Goodo's in for a strike, and it snowballs in one strike. The 0-1 is fouled back, and it snowballs in two strikes. High fly ball to right field. Nolan having to run a long way, catches it in foul territory. The runner tags. Here's the throw to the plate, and Gaskin will tag him out at home. A double play will end the inning. The throw was so good, Gaskin caught the ball, went to tag him, and the player wasn't there yet, and had to reach out and dive for him. But that'll end the inning on the double play. No run score on two hits. We'll go to the top of the third, bottom of the third. Your score, Benton 2 and the Saints 1 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. So Will Aguilar will lead it off here in the bottom of the third with the Saints trailing 2-1. First pitch is on the inside corner, and it's no balls and one strike. Aguilar rips one down the left field line, but it'll be foul. It's no balls and two strikes. Interesting stat on Aguilar. He leads the team in the dubious category of hit by pitches. He's been hit 7 times, including 5 times this weekend. Anyway, you can get on base, right? No balls and 2 strikes to Aguilar. Pitch it. Catches the outside corner on the curveball. I thought it was low, but he's called out on strikes, and it's 1 out in the inning. Coach Collins is giving his displeasure to the home plate umpire as well from third base. So Jeremiah Caesar will bat with 1 out, nobody on for the Saints. Ground ball, get to the second baseman makes a diving catch. He won't be able to get up and make the play, so it'll go down as a base hit. I thought it was in the hole, and he got to it. but couldn't make the play after the dive, so Caesar has a base hit, and he'll be at first base with one out for Cameron Fontenot.
Second baseman, number 8, Cameron Fontenot.
First pitch misses low and outside. It's a ball and no strikes to Fontenot. They throw to first. Caesar back standing up. Throw to first again, no problem for Caesar. One ball, no strikes to Fontenot, one out. Saints trail it by one here in the bottom of the third. Fontenot with the ground ball into right field. Caesar has to jump over it. He'll hold up at second base. So 2 base hits in a row, and Saints have runners at first and second for Kyle Goodo. Caesar at second, Fontenot at first. Kyle Goodo at the plate for the Saints. And pitches just a bit outside, goes to the wall. The runners head to second and third for St. Louis. Goodo attempts the bunt, fouls it off. Caesar was on the move. And it's 1 ball and 1 strike. They look back to second, no throw. Here's the pitch. Swung on and fouled down the third base line. And it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Goodo. Second, third for the Saints. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Goodo with 1 out. Here's the pitch. Outside, and it's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Goodo hits it in the left field. Here comes Caesar to tie the game. He'll send Fontenot. Throws coming to the plate. And he's saved. Fontenot got under it. 2 RBI for Goodo, and the Saints have a 3-2 lead over the Benton Tigers. That'll go down as a 2 RBI single for Goodo, and he advances to second base on the throw. Granger is going to head out to courtesy run for Goodo. So 1 out, Goodo at second base, and that'll bring Julian Gonzalez to the plate. Saints have a 3-2 lead. Shot up the middle. Here comes Goodo. He's going to hold up at third. Goodo had to hold the base to make sure the ball went through. Now they throw it home. With Granger holding up at third. Gonzalez going to go ahead and advance to second base on the throw. So a single for Gonzalez, advances on the throw. Like I said, Granger at second base on the line drive had to hold up. Couldn't break, had to hold up to make sure the ball went through. And so he gets held up at third. Now we're going to have a timeout as the pitching coach is going to head out for the Tigers. And I think we may have a pitching change, and we will. We'll be right back in a few minutes on the pitching change. Saints lead it 3-2 here in the bottom of the third with 1 out. We'll be right back. So the pitching change is complete. Mark Johnston will be the batter here with 1 out, runners at second and third. Saints have 2 runs home in the inning and have a 3-2 lead over the Benton Tigers. And Johnston swings at the first pitch, fouls it back off the end of the bat. It's no balls and 1 strike. Here's Johnston on the 0-1. Misses outside. Gets away from the catcher. Granger has to hold up at third. Ball got away from the catcher. Kind of bounced to him. So Granger thought he had it, and then he couldn't find it. Rolled to the backstop, but Granger had already stopped and headed back to third. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Johnston. Second, third for the Saints with 1 out.
Girl, where you been?
And Johnson fouls it off once again. It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitcher working fastball in the outside corner. Johnson reaches out and fouls him off. A ball and 2 strikes to Johnson. And Johnson lifts one deep to left field. Left fielder going back near the wall. It's going to be in the park. He makes the catch. Granger tags and heads home. And the Saints have a 4-2 lead. Johnson may have hit it just a little bit too high. It stayed in the park. But it was enough to get Granger home. Granger running for Goodo. And the Saints have scored 3 in the inning and have a 4-2 lead. So Gonzalez at second base, and that'll bring up Logan Gray. First pitch to Gray's in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, and Gonzalez will head to third. 1 ball and no strikes. Here's the pitch to Gray. Gray swings and fouls it off, and it's 1-1. One and one to Gray, 2 outs with Gonzalez at third. And the pitch is low and outside. And it's 2 balls and 1 strike.
Come on, Lou. Let's go, Logan.
2-1 to Gray. Gray slices it down the right side, but it's going to curve foul. It'll be 2-2.
Let's go, 1-5.
2 balls and 2 strikes. Gray swings and misses. Pitch gets away from him. Throw down to first. He'll grab it and step on the bag to complete the strikeout. That'll end the inning for the Saints. Saints score 3 runs in the inning and have a 4-2 lead. We'll go to the 4th inning. You're watching St. Louis Catholic High School Baseball on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network. So we head to the top of the 4th, and the first pitch from Goodo is low for a ball. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Saints lead at 4-2 over the Benton Tigers. Fastball's in for a strike, and it's 1-1. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes from Goodo. Here's the 1-2 from Goodo. Misses just outside. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Had a bullpen ball roll on the field, and a couple of the players tried to signal home plate umpire that it was there, and he didn't call the timeout. So 2-2 from Goodo. Swung on. It's a slow roller towards first. Goodo giving chase, flips it to Johnston in time for the out. Goodo had to turn on the speed to catch up with that one as he was rolling away from him. Johnston had committed to the base, thinking Goodo was going to have it. Goodo gets to it, flips it to Johnston, and it's 1 out. First pitch swinging, and it's fouled off. It's no balls and 1 strike. Slow roller back to Goodo.
Take it easy, baby.
He's going to flip it to Johnston, and there's 2 outs in the inning.
One more, Saints. Go, Kyle. Finish it up.
2 down, nobody on for the Tigers.
Center fielder, number 6, Coleman Aaron.
First pitch just misses on the inside corner. Goodo flashes a smile to the home plate umpire. And it's 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0 misses low and outside, and it's 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 from Goodo. Nobody on, 2 down here in the top of the 4th.
Go dig deep, Kyle. You got it. Nice.
Just misses high, and it's 3 balls and no strikes. Off-speed pitch is in for a strike, and it's 3-1. Three-1 from Goodo. He delivers high and inside. It's ball 4. With 2 outs, Benton will have a runner at first.
Right fielder, number 22, Sam Simon.
Two outs, runner at first. Runner takes off. Here's the throw from Gaskin. And not in time. Stolen base. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Runner at second now for the Tigers. Curveball is in the dirt. Gaskin comes up with it quickly. Nobody's going. It's 2 balls and no strikes now from Goodo. Here's the pitch. Fly ball towards the right side, out of play. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike from Goodo. Here's the 2-1. Runner takes off. Fly ball to right side is out of play. It's 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and a runner at second. And number 22 up to bat. And Benton has 2 runs. Fly ball towards center field. Gonzalez going back a few steps, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out. Benton strands a runner in the top of the 4th. We'll go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Saints lead it 4-2 on the St. Louis Catholic Sports Network.